million hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Hello again, everybody. Meteorologist Frank Gaetano here. I understand we had a mic issue last time. What had happened was the batteries on our wireless microphone thing here went out in the middle of the forecast. So here I am again. I have the comments on the screen for the time being. They're a little distracting, so I usually don't put them on there. So that's my bad. I should have known that we didn't have a mic working, because I would have had the comments on the screen normally. Anyway, here is the 12 p.m. Daily Hail Forecast, again brought to you by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. I'll quickly go over this. We are on tour with Company Cam's Highway to Hail. Here are the next 4 dates. Let's move on to the new website and app. Change is hard. If you need help, let us know. Give us a call. We'll set up a training with your team and make sure you guys can use our product as effectively as possible. James says still can't hear anything. You can?
Yes, I can. I hear you.
Can everybody hear me all right? Let's make sure before I move on to the forecast. Let's, so Melissa, you can hear me just fine?
Yep.
Okay, so I have confirmation that I am indeed making noises into the microphone. So let's get into, James, can you use sign language? Let's get into today's forecast. Omaha and Lincoln and Grand Island are all at risk today. So, around 7 o'clock p.m. today, we do expect, okay, I'm gonna take the comments off the screen here so I don't block them. I do expect storms to be forming in northwestern Kansas and southwestern Nebraska today around 7 o'clock p.m. and tracking northeastward. I have 20% for Lincoln, I've got 15% for Grand Island and 15% for Omaha. This is all because over the last several runs of the convection allowing models, they've been showing cells going up in this general area, specifically in the Lincoln area, which is why I have that at 20%. Hail up to baseball size is possible, as these storms are going to start out surface-based and then cross over into the colder air and become elevated hailers. So let's take a look at our local hail forecasts. Maximum hail size for Lincoln, baseball size hail, chance of any severe hail hitting Lincoln at all today, 20%, and a chance of a 3-star map or better, 15%. Let's move over to Omaha. Maximum hail size, I have it right now at golf ball size, just because I do expect these storms to weaken as they move further north and east into the colder air. So I have it golf ball size hail, maximum size right now. Chance of hail, 15%, and it's 15% chance of a 3-star map or better for Omaha, which I just kept at the same because, let's be real, it's all going to be on the same map anyway. So if Omaha makes a 3-star map, then Lincoln will make a 3-star map or better. Let's move on to the future radar. So this is what I'm talking about. We're going to see storms forming out here around 7 o'clock. And then where you see the black areas is where the updrafts are. So there's not going to be a lot of storms. We're talking 3, 4, 5 storms heading through the area. But it's going to be moving northeast, and consistently these models have been showing storms going into the Lincoln, Nebraska area, which explains that 20% for them. I'll let it run through one more time. This is 8, 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it's going to be generally in the evening after sunset. Let's move on to tomorrow's forecast. Anywhere in the yellow you see here, we could see up to $half size hail the farther west you go. So right here in western or in eastern Iowa and like the western Illinois area, northwestern Illinois, there could be some elevated storms, elevated convection in the morning leading into the afternoon. This area over in Indiana and eastern portions of Illinois, I expect that to be in the later afternoon and evening, mainly a line of storms, but I kept it in the risk for up to $half size hail because we can see some rotation, embedded rotation and embedded cells being within that line of storms. It can produce some severe hail. I don't expect it to be a big day by any means, but there could be some hail tomorrow anywhere in this yellow swath area. So how's that look on the radar? Well, here's the elevated convection early, and then there's the line of storms going through in the evening. So it's generally, this is basically showing what I was thinking, is that there's going to be a line of storms, but anywhere on that line you could see some embedded severe thunderstorms with hail. So let's talk about the 5-day forecast brought to you by the C3 Group and the Merlin Law Group. 15% chance for a 3-star map today, up to baseball size hail. Moderate population given that Grand Island, Lincoln, and Omaha are all in the forecast area. For tomorrow, I have less than a 5% chance for a 3-star map or better, just based on the linear convective mode and the size of the hail that I'm predicting. Moderate population as we do start seeing towns here and there in Illinois and Indiana. Not too much going on Friday. Now let's talk about Saturday. This could be an interesting day. Right now I have a 10% chance for a 3-star map or better. Hail size up to tennis ball size hail right now, and a high population. I'll explain that once we get to the graphic. Melissa, am I still making sound? I want to make sure.
You are.
Okay, good, great. Let's move on to Sunday. Sorry about that, guys. I want to make sure that the mic is still working properly. Sunday is going to be based on what happens on Saturday. So right now I have less than a 5% chance of a 3-star based on the fact that it might be a linear mode, hail size up to $half size hail, and a high population because the Atlanta Metro is in the risk area for now. So what's that look like graphically? Low hail threat for Friday. Now let's talk about Saturday. So a pretty big area here. It includes the DFW, and this area in central and north central Texas specifically. This could be morning stuff. So very early Saturday morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, going into the afternoon, we could see some elevated thunderstorms capable of producing big time hail based on what I've been seeing for mid-level lapse rates and convective available potential energy in the atmosphere. So we could be seeing some elevated storms in eastern and north central Texas Saturday morning before the daytime risk for Saturday gets underway, which could be linear in nature, but the parameters in the warm sector out in this area are conducive for some cellular development out ahead of the front based from the trough that's coming through. So we could see some cellular development out here, but depending on how fast this system moves is really going to affect how Sunday plays out. So this is my area of concern for Sunday right now. We'll update this day to day as we get closer to this weekend, but the Atlanta Metro is right now in the risk area, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Right now I'm thinking up to $half size hail, a line of storms possibly going through. But the slower the system moves, the better for hail it will be. So we'll have to see how slow things progress on Saturday, and if that system just decides to just sweep all the moisture out of here very quickly by Sunday into Monday. So we'll have to take a look and see how Saturday pans out. If you want to make sure you get those notifications, for those of you who are set up for our notifications on Facebook, you knew exactly when I came back live again to redo this because our mic stopped working in the last one. So you go to this drop-down menu on the follow button and click see first, and you'll be able to see those as soon as we go live. As soon as I press that live button, that thing will pop up on your phone and you'll be able to come into the video and watch us. And if you want to contact us and get more info, you can give us a call at 855-334-4245. Email us info@hailtrace.com or visit our website hailtrace.com, and you can interact and chat with us in the intercom box in the lower right hand corner of the screen. And we are active on our Instagram page. We are at Hailtrace right here, pointing the wrong way, at Hailtrace on Instagram. So hit us up on there. We usually respond pretty quickly to the messages, and we've been doing daily posts and stories. For Hailtrace, I'm meteorologist Frank Gaetano here from Edmond, Oklahoma. Everybody have a great rest of your Wednesday.